Ready or Not is the best and the most brutal tactical gaming experience on the market, and in this video I'm going to tell you why this game is 100% worth buying. Quickly, for those that don't know, Ready or Not is an intense, tactical, first-person shooter that depicts a modern-day world in which SWAT police units are called to defuse hostile and confronting situations. You begin by loading into a pre-game lobby where you can adjust and customize your loadout. You have a gun range to test out the various weapons, there's also a shoot house to work your way through, and lastly a place to practice restraining the civilians. Once you're ready, you can choose one of 12 locations to begin a mission, and within these locations there are 6 different mission types, creating a lot of room for replayability. The goal is to complete the mission, and at the end you will be given a rating for your performance. You have an option of playing these solo by standing in your spawn. You can order your AI teammates to stand and spawn, and you can attempt the mission alone, or you can have the AI teammates tag along. You can also play with just friends or even join public lobbies with random people. One of the best things about this game is the level design. Each map feels unique and has a different atmosphere to it. The gameplay is slow and smooth. It's very methodical and immersive. From the moment you spawn in until the very end of the mission, you are totally on your toes. If you relax for just one moment, the game will punish you. The animations are good, and the overall graphics and the sounds in the game are done really well, and they generally won't leave you wanting anything less or anything more. The difficulty is intense. Both the enemy and friendly AI are some of the best I have ever seen in a video game before. Friendly AI listen and do as they are told. They move out of the way if and when you are trying to walk through a doorway and they are in your way. You can even customize their loadouts as well. Now, when it comes to weapon customization, there isn't a whole lot. You have a couple of different options for each of the attachment slots. It's quite basic, but I will say even though it's basic, it works for now, but I'd love to see more options become available in the future. Let's talk quickly about the performance of the game. It runs pretty well even on my lower end budget PC build, which only has a 1660 Super, and I can manage over 100 FPS most of the time, so most people won't have an issue running this game at all. Now, some things to note about the game that could potentially be cons for some people. As of right now, as soon as you start up the game for the very first time, everything is available to you. There is no progression system in this game. I think this is because the focus of the game is on its gameplay and not its progression like a Battlefield game. Another thing is, if you really grind this game, you will run out of content to play quickly. Like I mentioned before, there is replayability, but it's only to a certain extent. One thing you will have to keep in mind is the fact that this is an early access game, and what we have and what we are playing is not the full release of the game, so it's both good and bad news. To summarize shortly, Ready or Not is totally worth it for the price of $40, and in my opinion is best played with friends.
Kick that. Oh, man.
What just happened? What just happened?
There's a trap. There's a door trap.
It's immersive, tactical, and intense, but most importantly, it's a ton of fun. And the future of this game and games like it is bright. Although PvP isn't in the game yet, it's supposedly coming in the future, so I know a big turnoff for some people is a lack of PvP, so maybe it's worth it to wait until PvP comes to get this game, but I honestly cannot recommend this game enough. That's going to wrap it up for this review though. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like and subscribe button.